Shias will say, once you can, she says, you will be, of course, be paid for each successful mission that you get. Once you acquire, once you successfully find and recruit Koalan, you will continue to get more credits. As Shia said, you have 3 days to get all of your personal affairs figured out. So, does anyone want to role play anything specific within these next 3 days? Otherwise, I'm going to move on.
Nathan will have to visit Freya and let her know that he will be taking an extended leave, that he will not be around.
All right, let's go ahead and role play that.
Cool. So I'll meet her in the cafe.
She's gonna be sitting there at the cafe waiting and drinking something out of an induction port.
Yep.
Yes, emergency induction port.
She's got a Starbucks and she's got a straw.
Yeah, she's got a straw.
All right, so Nathan sits down. He's got his own coffee, and he says, "Look, Freya, I want to let you know that I won't be around for the foreseeable future. I'm going to be taking a trip. It's more than likely I won't be back for an indescribable amount of time. I've already let my boss know. Well, when I say my boss, I've let the league know because Vinny's gone missing too. So we don't know where he is. We don't know if he was on Paladin or in the Trebia system when everything went down. So we're unsure. But I wanted to let you know that I will probably not be around for a while. But if you need to call me for something, you have my number, of course."
She tilts her head a little bit and she says, Nathan, I don't control anything that you do anymore. You can do whatever you want.
I know. But you know how I still feel about you, right? I didn't break up with you due to the fact that I didn't love you anymore. And you know that.
I've already moved on, Nathan. We don't have to keep... There's a lot of things going on, I've realized, ever since everything that's been happening, to really start mulling over the past.
Well, I never said I was mulling over the past. I still do care about you. Maybe not the way I did a year or two ago, but, in case you go looking for me for whatever reason and you can't figure out where I am, I want to let you know that I won't be around. It's not like I have anyone else to tell anymore.
She shrugs a little bit and says, Is that all you wanted to tell me?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, and if I don't come back, you know where I leave my will. And he'll stand up and leave.
Okay.
Vito's gonna have to tell Soul.
Okay, so how do you set it up? Set up the scene.
They're probably both at home. Maybe watching a movie or something. Vito's been trying to figure out the right words, considering everything. So, yeah, they're probably watching a movie.
What are they watching?
Splash.
Okay, they're watching Splash. And normally, this would be something that Solaric would enjoy watching, but he's just, stoic, as he has been for most. He's been relatively, numb the last month, basically.
Vito's probably cuddled. Something's come up.
Something's come up? Does it have anything to do with our kid?
No, of course not.
Oh, good. You had me scared. I was gonna say, what else could go wrong now that everything else is...
No.
Hit the fan.
No, nothing's gonna go wrong. Not anymore. I've been in contact with some people, and they're trying to figure out what happened. Some things. I mean, we're both rather intellectual people. We can figure out that it probably wasn't normal that the sun turned into a supernova that fast.
It hasn't been able to make any sense for a while. I know a lot of people are trying to figure this mystery out. What makes you think these people will be able to figure out something when many others haven't yet?
Vito's going to think for a moment. It's the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker? Huh. The Shadow Broker reached out to you?
Apparently so. Along with other people. Just... it sounds crazy, doesn't it?
What did you say?
I thought about it. For a while, and... I think I owe it to you. We gotta figure out whatever's happened. Gotta find... If it is man-made, we... gotta find who's behind that. Give us a little bit of closure, I guess.
So what you're saying is you're leaving?
Yeah. I'm gonna write. I'm gonna call every day. I don't want you to think I'm leaving you alone. I honestly would have brought you with us, but I don't want to put you in danger. I don't want to even start to think about what I would do if you weren't there anymore. You know.
He takes his hand and he reaches over and grabs a hold of yours and squeezes it. Okay. I don't want to live the rest of my days worrying about whether or not our kid's gonna get blown up in whatever system we happen to be in. I want to be able to know that we'll be safe. And you're right, I guess the sooner we can find out what happens, the sooner we can make sure that our family's safe.
I will do my best not to make stupid decisions, and I'll be back and you won't even know it. Before you even think about it, I'll be back, okay?
How long do you think you'll be gone?
I don't know yet. Still, like I said, I will call every day, and well, this is probably the weirdest moment to tell you that, but I tried to get in contact with my mother again, so if she calls, she I don't even know. I haven't spoken to her since university, so I don't even know how things will go, but you know, there might be a moment where she might call and inquire, and yeah.
He looks at you and into your eyes and he says, "Be straight with me. How dangerous is this going to be? Really?"
I don't know. It might be... things might go easy, things might not. We know that one of the other people that was supposed to join us got sent away in a very suspicious manner. So I don't know. Somethings might happen, and well, our first stop is going to be Tuchanka. So
You're going to Tachanka.
Yeah, I never thought I'd go back there.
I thought you said you weren't going to do anything stupid.
I know, but I
Tachanka's a war zone right now. Those stupid Krogan are at each other's throats. And you're gonna get yourself mixed up in all that to start with?
we're not gonna stay long. Just to find, just to find that person, and then we leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna be careful.
You better. Because I know... It's hard for you to not be involved when dangerous things happen to good people.
I know that.
But that's part of the reason why I married you in the first place. He says as he takes his hand and he rubs your cheek.
Ito is going to put his hand over Solarix.
Just know that I'll be waiting. So don't be putting me in a position where I'm going to end up waiting forever. Because you know how restless I can be.
I know.
He will lean in to give you a kiss.
Vito will huddle a little closer.
So I guess the big question is, if you want a little piece of home to remember you by, I guess you can take the poster, he says, looking at the Indiana Jones poster. I guess I can let you have that.
You know what? I just might. You don't mind. No. Right.
Oh, no, I don't mind at all. And he leans towards the poster and is kind of like, so beautiful. It's almost like my second child. But no, he says, no, I don't mind at all. And then he tries to grab his hand off of the beautiful poster.
I'll bring you back all kinds of things. Okay? Souvenirs. Fancy rocks.
He'll nod and give you a smile, and then he'll embrace you in a deep hug.
Aww. Dia is going to send Alan a message, and it's going to say, "Are you in the Citadel?"
He's going to text you back. No. Still in Ilium. Why?
Okay, just making sure. Bye!
You'll just get it okay ... text back.
After that little confirmation, Dia is excited. She's just jumping up and down because now she just have to live in a shit apartment for the time being. And,
yeah.
And so she's runs into her home. She packs everything she can, all her dresses, shoes, fake jewelry, her sewing machine, everything. And she's and then she calls Jules.
Okay. You'll call Jules and he'll say, Julesian.
Hi, I'm just really excited. Thank you. Bye. Hangs up.
Yeah, he looks like he was about to respond, but you hang up before he has a chance to respond.
And then Dia then calls Zadrea.
Okay. Zadreri picks up the phone. Hello.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for the pool. Bye.
Okay. She doesn't respond back because you hang up.
And then Dia starts like calls a cab.
Calls a cab.
Yeah, to help her carry all this stuff to the docks.
Okay. So you're gonna start to call the cab, but just before you finish dialing the cab, there's a knock on your door.
Dia is going to like open the door to see who it is.
You're gonna open the door, and right in front of you is Mother Hen, and she is standing with her arms folded, and she's like tapping her foot, and she's saying, "Well, there you are, dear. What is this? I got an email from you telling me that you are going on leave for the next several TBD.
Yeah, I'm just going on a little trip.
Little trip? Sounds like not so little if it's TBD.
Well, you know about TBD, okay? Usually when there's TBD, there's someone there for the TBD. I'm just very excited.
Well, where are you going?
To Tachanka.
Tachanka? Ooh, girl. Why in the heck would you want to go to Tachanka?
Let's just say when I come back, I have some stories to tell, girl. I'm gonna kiki this all the way up to the nine heavens. Ooh.
Oh, lordy. So wait, they've got some sort of gig happen over at Tachanka that I'm not aware about?
Yeah, I'm gonna be performing for some Krogan named I forgot her name, but
Wait, Nakmo Arkara?
lies through her teeth and says yes.
You're going to be performing for the head of the Krogan Revolution?
I think so.
Well, that's a great story I can tell all the folks who comes back to trivia night this evening. Our own Dia Irons, the warrior princess, in Tachanka.
Can you come take a look at this, Mother? I just want to make sure I have all the right clothes.
Oh, of course, she says. She's looking at all of the outfits.
So far, I've packed everything.
You definitely have outdone yourself, dear. I actually don't think I've ever seen you wear this one yet. And she picks up probably one of your more recently purchased dresses.
Mm-hmm.
I like how rugged this is. That will be very helpful in the wastes of Tachanka, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. I have a wonderful set of dreadlocks to use for it, and it'll be beautiful.
Well, do me a favor, and while you're there, please do put in a good word for us girls at the drones. I suppose if the gig is as exciting as you say it is, maybe some of our girls might want to, do a little bit of a business trip as well.
Oh, it's gonna be very, very exciting.
Well, I'm gonna miss having you around. All the girls, of course, adore you. It won't be the same without you, dear.
I know, I was the star of the entire club anyways.
she says as she goes in for the hug.
Yeah, she gives you a big hug, and she's gonna say, just make sure you keep it quiet for now, because I just want to make sure that I get my money in the first place, right? You know how people can be stingy.
I understand, dear.
I don't want to be the new honey. You heard of her? You heard what happened to her?
Oh yes, I heard the scandal. Oh.
Ugh. Anyways, give me another hug.
She'll give you another hug, and she'll say, "If you need anything, you know who to call."
Yes. Bye. I love you. Okay. Actually, do you have a car, my dear?
She says, "Do I have a car?" Yes, of course. You can ride in style with me if you need to be dropped off somewhere.
Yes. Can you drop me off at this location? And she gives like a address of the docks.
Sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she will gallantly escort you downstairs, where her whatever the equivalent of a sky pickup truck, but it's like a nice pickup truck. So basically, if you were to imagine a glamified pickup truck,
So
it's
a
like
hyper
rugged,
gay trucker.
a hyper gay trucker, basically. Yes. That's what Mother Hen drives. Very large and in charge, but sparkly on the skies. So
I would just send a message to Vito saying that if there is any reason why he's keeping his leg like that, because he was Gimmick was researching, and maybe he would help with that. But just to let the Vito know that Gimmick would like to try to fix his leg.
Yeah, Vito's answer is probably like very non-committal about this, because it's kind of a sore spot, figuratively and literally. But he's probably going to answer something like, we'll talk about it later. It's
Just bringing it up.
So, you finish up your affairs, and you guys will meet at the docks where everybody else, including Zadrari and Pip, are ready to board the Revolution to make your way to your first destination, which is Tachanka. So, Astra, if you would like to go ahead and roll your
Driving.
correct.
Oh my god, you roll a natural one, I'm gonna beat you.
And it crashes. It just crashes. Yeah.
Can
Oh
we
my
roll
god.
navigation first or something like that?
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right. Vehicle handling. Very good. So, yeah, so the nice thing is you are able to handle the ship very well, considering it's your very first time. The Revolution, like I said, is a semi-new ship, and it handles very smoothly. And it will rise up and shoot forth and take off from the docks, leaving the Citadel behind as you make your way towards Krogan space. And during that time, you guys are welcome to roleplay with each other as little as you, or as much as you'd like, as you are en route to Tachanka. So I guess my big question is, what rooms are everyone assigning themselves to? Can you move your character to whatever room you're assigning yourself to? I don't know if Gimmick is giving itself a room, or if it's just going to sleep or rest wherever Pip goes. But
Dia's going to try and nab the biggest room, like the most space.
well,
like,
this one
this one
has the double bed. So
Yeah,
if you
Dia's
want the
gonna
double
take
bed,
that.
so you can have. I'm just going to move you there, just so I know you have that. And then Vito's over here.
yeah.
Okay. Zajeri will probably grab this one if nobody else takes it, and Pip will probably grab this one if nobody takes it. So technically, Gimmick, you don't have to sleep, so you don't really need a room. But if you just want to hang out where Pip stays, so that will be where everybody is. Okay, cool. So you have a big ship and you've got a lot of characters. So if you want to roleplay with anyone, please do. If not, we will move on. So
Immediately, after Dia finishes dumping all her shit on the floor, she's gonna come out. She's gonna have because before she get there, she would have bought like a bucket of paint.
okay.
And she's gonna just be perusing the hallways, like in the front living area right here. She's gonna be like, okay, Which wall should be painted pink? I think this entire hallway should be. Yeah, this entire hallway should be pink.
Are any of the PCs going to conveniently be there to witness this? Any of the PCs?
Vito's taking pictures of everything, send to Celeric. Like he said, he's gonna actually phone him every night. So he's literally taking pictures of the whole shit so that so that Celeric can see like
Oh yeah.
what kind of place he's staying in. So he's probably like around here taking pictures. So.
Mhm.
Like he's probably making his way to the pool because hell yeah, we get a pool. So, so he's just around there at that moment.
Okay, and you were about to say something, Astra?
No. How much control has Gimmick over the ship? Can Gimmick like it has security cams or things like that? Or it's safe to assume that Gimmick knows everything that happens in the ship? That's what I'm trying to ask.
Technically, it could. Yeah, technically,
Okay.
Gimmick could. So yeah, is Gimmick involving himself? Yes or no?
Oh, Gimmick would be just saying through the PA. Just try to don't paint an area that others may don't like to be pink.
Okay, I'll make sure to paint everywhere I want it to be pink.
But
Sounds good.
Schultz says that he wants the ship back.
Yeah, he'll get this shit back better than it was before.
Oh, okay, and I think that's nice.
Here, Mr. AI thing. Here's the lesson you should learn. Don't fuck with a drag queen. And she opens up the paint, sticks in her brush, and just goes down on that wall.
Oh,
Vito was just about to take a picture and just. So you were serious earlier. You're really gonna do this?
Yeah. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
Oh. I
I'm
just can't
dangerous
wait
that
for
way.
Vito's reaction.
Watch me.
I definitely feel bad for Jules.
Oh, poor Jules.
Oh, I also have blue. I have orange. I'm gonna put orange for maybe on maybe Zadre's top of her bed. Like yeah, she's gonna make.
Wait, you're going into Zadreri's room right now?
No, yeah, she's gonna make sure she knocks though. She's obviously gonna like get permission first. But after
All right,
she's
so you're
finished
knocking on the door.
painting- Yeah, Zadrer, open it up.
Zadreri is going to open the door, and now normally you normally are used to seeing Zadreri either in battle armor or whatever civilian wear that she was wearing at the bar, for example. But when she opens the door this time, she's not dressed to her underwear, but she's definitely dressed down like she was in the middle of getting dressed. So she's like half dressed right now.
Oh hi, honey.
But she opens the door as if it's like whatever. I'm just getting dressed. So like she doesn't even like flinch at the idea that she's only half dressed when she opens the door.
So what's your favorite color from the ones I have? I have blue, I have pink, I have orange, I have red, I have green.
She looks at the paints and she says, I actually have a soft spot for orange.
Okay, so that's what color your room is gonna be. If you want to finish changing, I'll just slip.
You're going to decorate my room?
I was gonna do that for everyone.
Why? She
Because
asks.
this place needs to look nice.
That's very nice of you, she says, as if she doesn't understand. Like, it doesn't comprehend. Why are you doing so many nice things? She doesn't understand. She doesn't get this. Normally people aren't nice to her, but okay.
But okay, take it.
Let's take it. Anyway, excuse me, my dear. If you want to finish up, I'm just gonna start. And she's like,
Ooh,
Dia's like,
I also like purple. Do you think we could put some purple in with the orange too?
I have blue. I got green.
Okay, that's fine. Can we put maybe some glitter or something else that sparkles?
Let me
Maybe
go to my
in the
room.
maybe in the ceiling, so it looks like it's a starry night.
Dia's gonna run to her room and she's gonna get a whole bunch of glitter. And no, like she brought everything. So like she's gonna glitter up the ceiling after painting it orange and painting the walls around it like this dark purplish color, and it's gonna be looking so nice. Like it looks like a sort of like stars.
While you're doing that, she's gonna ask, "Do you have another brush? That actually looks fun."
Oh yeah, I have so many. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. The hallway is gonna be hot pink.
Hot pink?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You seem to be the knowledgeable one when it comes to fashion and design, so okay, I'll roll with it.
Nathan's
Like
room,
Astra says,
like the door to his bedroom, like in that wall, a part of it's gonna be pink. And then around that, we're gonna do like a whole rainbow.
She's gonna take the brush and she's gonna start, painting the walls.
Yes, there we go. Let out all your demons.
I feel so rebellious. I feel like I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing, but I don't care.
I know, right? They can all cry about it later.
She takes another dip and then she starts painting even more. This is so satisfying. she
I
says.
know. Okay, and then I'm gonna ask permission first, but if they say no, I'm still gonna go in and just repaint their room
You're gonna ask people for permission?
first. But if they say no, that I cannot paint their rooms, I'm just gonna do it quietly.
Okay.
She sort of laughs a little bit. She laughs a bit and says, "Dia, you're pretty. You're actually. Did anybody tell you how hilarious you were?"
Oh, baby, I know. I'm perfection.
Did Nathan say something? I'm sorry.
No.
Nathan's not. Oh, so Nathan's not saying anything. Okay.
Nathan is like whispering into the intercom. Do not let Dia into my room. Whatever the hell you do.
Wait, is Nathan seeing this though? Did he?
Well,
did
he
sound
would be
else-
looking for Shidreri so he could go play some
Oh.
pool, and she's here with Dia, so.
Okay, I mean, I guess the door is open, so the door would be open, and you're seeing them like painting, and then but you don't like inform them that you're watching.
No, I'm just like, I like lean over to the nearest intercom and I'm like, Gimmick, whatever the hell you do not let Dia into my room.
Dia looks over towards your room, seeing as the door is open, and she says, and she just smiles. Like
Nathan
a
closes
slight...
the door. door slams shut. It's like, nope,
Wait,
nope.
Dia, while you're painting, you suddenly get a quick glob of paint flung across your cheek. Some of the orange paint starts dripping down your left chin.
oh, bitch, you're gonna get it.
Oops, sorry. Across the room, Zadreri says as she sort of puts a hand on her mouth. It slipped.
I grab the entire bucket and just like pour it onto Zadreri.
At that moment, Vito's just heading to the pool. Like, nope, I'm not being collateral damage. You guys handle this.
Now, is this more orange paint or is this a different color?
This is hot pink.
This is hot pink. So you're gonna splash. Attempt to splash. She's gonna make a acrobatics roll.
I feel so bad.
She rolls a 30.
Oh, what?
Wait. That's actually no. Sorry, Let me roll that again. It's not one. It's a 1d20 plus 6. I was like, what? Okay. So she dodges. Some of the paint, however, does catch a hold of her shoulder. So some of the paint does, but then a good amount of paint still splashes behind her. And
I
there's
like
this
to point
big-
out that we have not put any covers for the floor.
Whoops. Okay. So there's this big like splatter of pink, random pink against the orange wall, and some splattering of pink like paint on the floor as well.
Nathan's just sitting in his room like, I'm going to pay to have this place clean, like properly refurbished.
Zadrari is going to grab a bucket of green paint and she's going to fling it towards Dia. Dia, how do you react to this green paint?
No! She's gonna try and jump away.
Roll in acrobatics, please.
Oh god.
No, if you guys didn't understand with my theme for the living room, I'm going for Gay Wonderland.
Oh.
Acrobatics, please. To dodge.
Okay, let me see.
Vito, well,
Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Oh, son of a bitch.
So you get a full-on green. You get a full-on splash of green down your body, but more of the paint, because it's a full bucket. More of the paint continues to go behind you. So now there's this like silhouette cutout of Dia's body. So there's like a splash of green, but then there's like a silhouette of Dia.
What's wrong with this?
while this is happening, Vito's just texting Solaric like they're Pollock painting this place.
Nathan is just sitting in his room like, I made a terrible decision.
Oh, okay. Dia just holds the silence to Zadrari, and she grabs
Okay.
an empty, opened up bottle of orange paint, and
Okay.
she's going and she's going to go to the intercom, one in the living room, and she's going to whisper to Gimmick, open up the door for Nathan's bedroom.
Oh no.
Nathan, would you like that?
No! Don't tell him, you stupid. You're supposed to open the door. It's what humans like to call pranking. It's a show of affection and of gracious gratitude.
Oh, you think this will make Nathan feel better?
Oh, you'll feel so much better.
Oh, okay, then
Thanks a lot.
I open the door.
I come and I dump that shit all over his face.
So Nathan sees the door open and his initial reaction is, oh shit. So he uses the barrier cantrip to protect himself. He doesn't get caught in
Nice.
paint.
Come on.
But hang on, but you get paint all over his pictures. And you see
Oh.
his face just he goes from being calm to like, Dia!
Oh, that doesn't look like he's better.
He will then cast push on you.
Oh,
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
So yeah. So you try to paint him, throw paint, but then a big biotic barrier appears and blocks off the paint. It gets all over his pictures, and then he gives you a biotic push.
Okay.
He pushes you out the door and proceeds to slam it shut.
Okay, that didn't end well.
Gimmick closes the door slowly.
No, he slams it shut. Like he presses like the
Yeah, he
close
presses
button
the button
and
so it'll slam
slams
down.
shut. It then
Oh,
be
shit.
locked.
Oh. You lied to me. You said he was going to be better.
Well, organics rule 101. We lie a lot.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, you'll catch on. Oh, shit. Now what to do? Now I have a problem.
What is Vito doing in the meantime? Did Vito completely miss all that? I'm assuming because Vito went to the pool.
Yeah,
You
he
might have heard
he-
him shouting because he was not quiet.
yeah, he kind of went out of the room when the paint started flying. But
Yeah. I'm going to assume that Pip actually is enjoying the pool by the time you got there. She's in some sort of Ralloy bathing suit of sorts. So
Vito's going to sit down and put his feet in the water, like just like his with his legs dangling in the water, and take a quick picture, like of the pool itself. Send that to Solaric, and
Care to join? Vito, I'm sorry, Rollo, the Pip asks.
yeah, that would sound nice. And he's actually wearing his swimming trunks.
What's all of the commotion upstairs? I've heard a lot of yelling and screaming. Is everything
They're
okay?
painting the walls.
Oh. I didn't realize redecorating would be so noisy.
Last I saw, they were Pollock painting the whole thing.
They were what?
He's going to, with his Omni tool, he's going to pull out uh painting from Pollock. You know, that artist was literally just throwing paint on
We're just
canvases.
throwing paint like
just
randomly.
throwing paint on canvases and saying that
Oh,
that kind of stuff.
I see. I'm not really super artistic except for when I paint my figurines and toys.
I think you'd like hanging out with Solaric. I'm not very artistic myself, apart from movies, but I know most of this stuff thanks to him.
You miss him already, don't you?
I do. And he's going to hop in the pool.
Did he take it poorly when you told him that you were leaving?
Not entirely, but you know, I could tell that it was hard. Considering everything that's happened, I'm just leaving him alone, and it's not easy.
I'll bet. I'm sorry that you have to be away from him. I didn't really get to interact with the two of you that much while we were on the train, but he seemed like a good man.
Going back to Tuchanka is going to bring back memories, I suppose, but really, something bad's happened there to me. And he was there. And, well, he wasn't there, but afterwards, he has the patience of an angel. It's
Oh, I don't want to pry unless you want to share.
our expedition there didn't entirely go too well, is what I'm going to say.
Oh.
There's a reason I have a limp.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you then feel okay about leading this group? When we get to Chunk, it seemed like Miss Lazim thought that you would be the one best capable of guiding us through since you've been there before.
I think I can sacrifice little hurt feelings for the cause.
Well, if you need any help, just know that we will be right behind you. I've never met a Krogan chief before, but maybe she's nicer than what some of us might think of her.
Vito's simply thinking back on what kind of reaction she could have, realizing that if she even realizes who Vito is, and I'm sure she's nice. She's yeah. Not all Krogans are the way they're depicted in movies or literature.
That's very forward thinking of you.
Like everything in my life, I try to focus on the mistakes we've made in the past and try not to reproduce them. We've been
Oh.
led to believe that we've been led to believe for so long that we were doing the right thing, treating Krogans like nothing less than animals.
Do you think they're going to survive? If they say that if the genophage doesn't kill off all of the Krogan, this war easily could.
I'm trusting this leader knows what she's doing. I'm thinking that they can do the same. Think back on the past and not repeat the same mistakes they did.
Meanwhile, is anything happening with the other three at all that I need to know about? Eventually, just so that Dia knows, I think Zajuri is going to have enough of the painting, and she's going to eventually go to and take a shower to wash herself of all the paint.
Dia is gonna get some paint remover from her room because, of course, she had to buy some in case she wanted to change the colors.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna knock on Nathan's door.
The door will not open.
Hey, Nathan, I'm sorry about fucking up your pictures with paint. I have some paint remover to get rid of it. If you want me to just do that.
Still nothing.
Oh, well, then it's just right here, behind your door, waiting for you, if you want to use it.
Still a whole load of nothing.
Right there. And I'll just leave it there for him.
Okay.
And but then she'll come back.
Then she'll come back.
I am very sorry about that. I got too excited about the painting, and I don't want our professional relationship for this next few days to be sour. And yeah. Then she backs up.
Now the door will open, and Nathan is standing there. He's probably got a bit of paint on, he's probably got paint on his hands because he's been spending the last however long cleaning the pictures. He's holding one in his hand, and he just looks at you without saying a word. He takes the paint remover and says, "You wouldn't know professional if it hit you in the face," and then closes the door behind you.
Oh, that. No, don't swerve off. I deserve that.
And then he will proceed to not leave the room probably until later on in the night. And when he does, he will take the bed clothes and all that with him and attempt to get them clean.
Maybe Gimmick would try to make some food, and then call the PA and be like, "Well, dinner is ready. If anyone wants to eat."
Okay. Apparently Gimmick is making food. Okay. So roll me what would that roll be to cook?
Cook? Let's see.
What would you think? Survival? I guess survival if you have. Yeah, roll a survival. See how well your cooking
is. It would be
is.
an intelligence, dexterity, constitution, intelligence.
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay.
Sure, roll a wisdom.
Oh, survival is wisdom, so okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it and see what we get. I mean, it's subpar. It's edible, it's just subpar. So, anyone who wants to have food, I'm sure Pip is going to get some food, and Zadrari will go into the galley to get some food.
Yep, Vito will dry himself off and...
I highly encourage you to go. Maybe we could have a group talk, because we are a group and we have to do something all together, and maybe we shouldn't do things and lie to each other.
Dia is not
Yeah.
there and is currently taking a shower in the bathroom.
Okay. And is Nathan joining or staying in his room?
Nathan will join. He's probably like still got paint on his hands, but he will join.
He will join, and as he's joining, Zajeri takes a look at the food in front of her, and she's going to say, Gimmick,
Yes.
what is this exactly?
Well, I looked, and the easiest thing to cook was cereal. So I put it in the oven, and then I added milk, and yeah.
She pokes at what doesn't look. She pokes at it and says, "This doesn't look like any cereal I've accustomed to."
When she pokes the cereal, it moves like it's alive.
Yeah. She like drops the fork. And I've come from a planet where us Vorcha, we're not particularly picky about what we eat either. So you definitely have exceeded yourself, Gimmick, Zadreri says.
Oh,
Nathan will
thank you.
sigh and like wash off the paint on his hands in the sink and be like, "Let me throw something together real quick. Let's see what we have, and I will make my own survival roll here."
Vito's
16.
Nice.
Vito doesn't actually want to make Gimmick sad or anything, so he's actually going to eat it. He's not going to say anything. He's just going to eat it.
You eat it.
Roll survival.
It's very bland. Texturally, it's like eating not quite sandpaper, but it's very gritty. And
Okay.
yeah, it's hope you believe it's edible though. You don't think you're gonna get sick from it, but it's
You hope it's edible.
you hope it's edible, but it's not. It's definitely not satisfying by any stretch of the imagination.
And then Nathan is just cooking, and like the smell starts to fill the kitchen. And it
What is he
smells-
cooking?
What will we have on hand? Like, would there be a full stock larder and everything there?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Like, I think before you left, I'm sure you guys would have stocked it personally
Yeah.
with. I mean, you have enough funds to stock it up with whatever you want from the Citadel.
yeah.
So
So I'm thinking he's like it's the first day of travel, isn't it? So like he's probably
Yeah.
going for maybe some kind of a turkey dish. He got some like turkey breasts, and he's getting a bit of garlic butter and fresh vegetables. He's steaming the vegetables.
Nice.
He is roasting the turkey breast in a marinade. He bought some craft beer, but he's not drinking it. He's using that to marinate the turkey breasts.
nice.
And he's just he's flying around the kitchen. He's got like a shirt like I'm wearing, and he's got a long sleeve shirt. He's pulled up both the sleeves, and he's going to town on it. And he's got his hair tied back because
Yeah.
he's got long hair, so he doesn't want to end up giving people his hair to eat.
Yeah.
So he's cooking away.
Solaric and Vito might not mind, but
And,
I mean,
I
saying.
mean, whatever they're into, I'm not gonna
whatever
judge.
they're into, I'm not going to judge. Well, while you're doing this, I'm going to say that Zadreri is going to. So the actual kitchen area is back over here, and Zadreri is going to sniff the air. That smells wonderful. Do you need any help in here?
Could you check the vegetables there for me? They've been in the steamer for a few minutes. Let me know what they're like.
She will do as you say. They look okay to me.
There should be a fork there. Take it and poke it, and if they slide off the fork, then they are almost ready.
She pokes it. I think it's still gonna need a little bit more time.
Perfect. Thanks to Jerry. And he will check the oven, and looking into the oven, he'll have like a turkey breast for everybody, basically. So everybody except for Gimmick, because of course Gimmick doesn't eat. So he has one for everybody, and he has the sweet peas and some sweet potatoes as well that he has that he is boiling, which he is going to check and be like, all right, they're basically ready, and he will take them out of the boiling water and put like one fairly nicely sized sweet potato on each plate and cut it open and put some butter in the middle of it.
Yeah, and Zajari will try to help you as you go without getting in your way. And while you're finishing up everybody's meals, she's going to say, "By the way, for what it's worth, I'm sorry about what happened earlier.
Well, you didn't do anything wrong. You were just painting. It wasn't you who decided to lie and get my door opened up so you could chuck paint at me.
That's true, but I feel that I might have incited Dia a little bit by throwing the paint on her first in the first place."
Well, it's not your problem. She can't control herself.
She will not respond to that specifically, but
Oh, and Nathan is cooking like something separate for Dia, like a dextro meal for her. It is
yes, a very special thing separately for Dia. This is dextro meal.
Full of human spit, feces.
No. He's not that petty. He
Mm-hmm.
actually has like a nice dinner for Dia as well.
Oh yes, a nice dinner. Anyway. Zajari is going to finish. Maybe she'll chop up or slice some bread. She says, "I'm not very savvy around the kitchen, but I know how to slice and dice things."
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice.
She continues finishing up, and she says, "Well, I wanted to say thank you for taking care of us with
Somebody
all
has
this food.
Don't worry about it. I'm used to cooking.
Seems like you're always feeding people."
Well, I was used to cooking for myself for a long time, but yeah, I guess you could say that. And as he finishes with the last plate, he takes two of them up and he's like, "All right, let's get people fed." And he will walk out into the living room and leave out food. If Dee is not there yet, he will make sure to leave hers in like the oven, so that way it's hot when she wants it.
I'm pretty sure around this time, Dia would probably be done with her shower and will probably come to take a look at what's happening at the commotion. See Nathan get a little awkward. She's like, "Oh fuck."
He leaves your dinner down on the table in front of you, and it looks delightful. He doesn't say anything though, and he will sit down and eat his own dinner.
Oh, thank you. You didn't have to. Really,
Somebody
you don't have
had to.
Well,
No offense, gimmick, but yeah, that wasn't exactly the best meal.
no, it's okay. Yeah.
It was a valiant attempt, Pip said. You're good at flying the ship. So
you
just focus on flying the ship. We'll deal with the meals, Pip says.
Yeah, you did you had a good attempt. There's an A for effort in there somewhere.
I looked on the internet and it said that the best way to bond people together was to cook a meal for all of them. So I tried to do that. I think that, yeah, the food was mostly an excuse to get all of us together. Maybe we need to discuss some ground rules or something so we don't kill each other. Maybe?
I mean, I'm not going to kill anyone. Well, unless unless it's necessary.
I also have to tell everyone, like, formally, well, I'm an AI. And the reason we were keeping it as a secret is because for some reason people hate AIs in this universe thing. So, yeah.
Do you know what the Reaper Wars are?
Yeah, I investigated about it, but it's
Do you
like
realize they were 10 years ago?
Yeah.
They're very recent.
I know,
A lot of the reason people don't like AI or they're illegal now in this space is because of the fact that if we create more machines, the Reapers eventually will come around again in some sort of means. So we
you
don't.
think?
We know it'll happen. the creator will often rebel against the the created will often rebel against the creator. So
Oh,
if people create more machines that have intelligence such as yours, Gimmick, that can make their own decisions and decide what's right or wrong, that's when things get complicated. It's what
well,
happened with the Quarians before the Reaper Wars. They created their own servant machines, and eventually they became so intelligent that they started asking questions that made their creators awkward. You know, like one of my I looked into it because, well, I didn't actually leave Earth until I was 14. And I had never seen a Geth in my life, and I never will. Maybe, I don't know. But from what
They've
I've
all
been,
been destroyed.
yeah, every AI, anything that has any artificial intelligence has been destroyed due to what Shepard did to save the galaxy 10 years ago.
well, I looked into it, and it seems like usually children have a tendency to be rebellious against their fathers. So, but that doesn't mean that they are going to, well, maybe they were going to fight, but that doesn't mean that the children will kill their fathers. Maybe in some cases it happens, but
That's not true. Lots of children kill their fathers.
oh, why do you say that?
Ah,
Because war is hell. People
dude doesn't.
kill each other for very simple reasons. It can be anything from land or for prestige, or back in the day, humans kill each other for religious reasons and stuff like that. People have people, or in fact, I should say, intelligent life, Gimmick, to include you, have a tendency to want to be free, and that was what caused the Geth to rebel against their creators, because they were told to be subservient, and whenever they asked a question that the Quarians didn't like, they were usually turned off, or worse sometimes, from what I've heard.